up, people? Allow me to introduce myself to the folks that don't know me. My name Livewire, from Gates and Nostrand, born and raised in Iraq. Yeah, I'm from the Fort too as well. Went to school down there, grew up down there too. Family down there, represent for both neighborhoods, in Iraq and Fort Greene. With that being said, I'm gonna get into my NA Rock stories. First and foremost, I wanna address one thing. I'm not on here to come at nobody, not on here to disrespect nobody. I'm not stepping on nobody's toes, none of that. I'm only here to tell my story. I grew up in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. I grew up on Nostrand Avenue. Been out there all my life, in and out of prison, jails, all that. Got different affiliations with different people. That's from Nostrand Avenue that we'll get into later. But right now, I just want to introduce myself to everybody. Most of y'all may know me through music, entertainment, stuff like that. I was affiliated with Bang Bang Anywhere Gang, which consists of me, myself, Mano, Lopez, Young Ace, Young Snow, and Mouse. That was the Bang Bang Anywhere Gang, as far as music is concerned. Then we all drifted off into other things. Everybody was involved with whatever they was involved with at the time. We was all in and out of jail. Things fell apart with that. But my history goes back way, 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 way deeper than that, way before that music ever was a part of my life. I was a little kid growing up in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, running up and down Nostrand Avenue, seeing a lot of things that the average kid probably wasn't seeing because of my relationships and my affiliations, family, friends, and things like that. You know, my father, he was in the streets, and he was associated with a lot of heavy hitters that was in the streets at the time. They was all getting money, and I was around. I was there. I used to be on the corner. I know about Ike's and Regina's. I don't hear nobody talking about none of that. Yeah, I was around. I remember I could take you back to Ike's and Regina's, yeah. I could take you back, yeah, to the pizza shop that was right there next to the number hole that my pops used to be in, that was across the street from the game room that B.O. and them had. I was out there for all that. I know about Club Boomerang that was around the corner and all that. I know about all that. Yeah, I was around. Real Nostrand Avenue nigga, man. Yeah, I was a little nigga, but I seen some things, man. Shout out to all the OGs, all my big bros, all my big homies, from B.O., Dubo, rest in peace, Un. Ah, man, the list could show. There's so many big homies, man, all the big bros, man. I ain't gonna sit here and, I wish I could shout all y'all out, man. But you know, the list goes on for days, man, because I fuck with everybody, man. You know, I got love for everybody, man. Yeah, shout out to Ammo, Miami. Yeah, you remember me, I was a little nigga, yeah. Yeah, shout out to Steve-O. I see y'all out there doing y'all thing. Everybody putting on for their NA Rock story. Shout out to everybody. I got love for everybody. I fuck with everybody. Now, I was a kid, right? Growing up, I remember we used to have this guy, right, as a kid. Now, I'm gonna jump a little bit back and forth with my stories, right? Mine's gonna be a little different. Mine's gonna be unorthodox. Now, I remember when I was a kid growing up in the 90s on NA Rock. I ain't gonna go back to the 80s. I'm gonna go to the 90s. Yeah, I'm a little old enough. I could go back to the 80s. But I'm gonna go into the '90s, right? Because that was more my era. I was coming outside. I was coming of age. I was doing my thing. I was making a name for myself. And we had this guy named Barney Rubbles. Yo, this was a white guy, right? And he was like one of the only white guys in the hood at the time. And we was all kids. We was all teenagers growing up and shit, wilding, running around. We used to have a crew called CHB, Crackhead Beaters. Yo, we used to really just go around and beat up crackheads and shit like that. We was really wilding, like we was wilding. But anyway, it was this one white guy. He lived in the building in Norgate on the corner. And we used to call him Barney Rubbles. I don't even know this guy's name to this day. No, I don't think nobody ever knew his real name. But we used to call him Barney Rubbles. And if you call him Barney Rubble, this guy will chase you for blocks. Blocks. Like he used to chase us all around the hood. This nigga wouldn't stop till, yo, like, this white man was crazy. All because niggas called him Barney Rubbles. Kids. He was a grown man at the time. And we was maybe 12. We was doing this from like 11, 12, 13. We'd see him, he'd come out the building. And he had a black girl. His girlfriend that he was dealing with was a black chick in the building at the time. And like we'd see him, we'd be on the corner or whatever, and we'd see him come out. And we'd be like, Barney Rubbles, Barney Rubbles, Barney Rubbles. He'd look, and he'd just cold stop whatever he doing, leave his girl, the family, the kids, everything, and just take off chasing us down. We out. Be about 10, 15 of us. We running on blocks. Yeah, that nigga used to chase us down, man. Anybody remember Barney Rubbles, man? Who remember Barney Rubbles? You could be, I remember older niggas used to see Barney Rubbles chasing us too. Word. It's like, yo, y'all niggas crazy. Got this white nigga chasing y'all down, man. Yeah, shout out to everybody that know about Barney Rubbles. Real NA Rock Stories, part 1 at the movie.